Alright, so the next tool we have in the edit pattern toolkit is edit curve point, and as the name evident, it will allow us to edit the points on any curve or on any line. So let's say if I activate this tool and if I just click and drag any vertex or point, this will allow us to move that point. But if I hold Alt key and then click and drag my mouse, this will turn our sharp corner point to a curve point. See? So it adds a curvature on that point, and you can just hold down the Alt key again to use or to edit those handles uh, on the either side of that point. And in order to get rid of this curvature, just press the Alt key again and hit or click on the vertex. So this will convert that curve edges to this sharp corner. Now, if I just hover my mouse on this line, you can see I am getting this red circle and some values on this line. So what it's doing is it's allowing me to add a point on this line, and if I just click and drag, this will change this straight line into an arc. So this tool is very handy if you want to add a curvature on the line, or if you want to convert this sharp corner into a curve by holding the Alt key. You can also change the curvature like this. You can see that once I've converted this straight line to a curve, you can see a red dot is appearing on this at this point, and other dots are in black color. So this means that if I just go back to the edit pattern or just do other stuff, so it's not going to consider this red dot as the actual vertex point. So if I just go back to the edit pattern, you can see it hides that red point and actually showing me the vertex of this pattern. So this means that you have just added a point to support this curve. But if you want to convert that imaginary vertex into a real vertex, you just have to do is select that vertex, go back to the edit curve point and select that vertex and just right click on it, and you can see there are three options we can use: that delete or delete that point, and if I delete that point, it will uh, convert back to that straight edge. And if I click again, and you can see it's showing me that delete all curve points. By the way, if I let let me just convert it to the segment point. So if I click on the convert to segment points, you can see now this arc is supported by a lot of red dots. And this is obvious because if I want my straight edge to be curved, I just need a lot of points connected with each other to get that straight line, a smooth curve. So now you can see that I've just turned that single red dot into my uh, actual segment point. But now the thing is that when I've converted this point, other different curve points are appearing on that line just to hold down that curvature. So if I want my pattern to stay like this, just uh, I'll be okay with this. But if I want that these red dots, I want to delete these red dots. So what I have to do is I just select all of them and right click and sel delete all curve points. So you can see now I just have a straight line, but that point which I have converted earlier is not going to delete. So you have converted that red dot into an actual black dot, which actually supports that pattern. So this way you can change a simple uh, rectangle into any kind of shape, so that you can use it on a like vest or on a couch to just uh, match the avatar shape. All right, so we will discuss in our later videos, but that's the added curve point for you guys. And the next we have the added curvature. So the added curvature point is just uh, used for the lines. So you can see if I just hover my mouse on this edge or on this line, the only line is turning into blue. But if I just hover my mouse on the vertex, it's not going to change that vertex. So if I click and drag my mouse, you can see I can control that line and convert it into a curvature. All right, so the next tool we have is a smooth curve, and you can see this curve, the left side and right side of the curves are not um equal, or you can say the other side is going very sharp, or the left side is very the curvy. So let's if I just select the smooth curve and click and drag, you can see that now my curve is kind of identical on both sides. What actually it's doing is it's actually just adding some points on both side of the curve and giving it a smooth curvature between those points. So this is a very uh, handy if you have a very irregular curve and you want some regular or smooth curve. So you can see I can change the curvature from a very irregular curvature to this smooth curvature with this smooth curve tool.